from the way of understanding, remain in the congregation of the dead. That's what Israel was in, the congregation of the dead.
You want the scripture?
No, you don't.
This is
I think so.
verse 2.
Yeah.
And caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
This is Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Yeah, that's what Ezekiel is explaining, man. That's what the Lord showed him, man. He's showing them all these dead Israelites, man, because they didn't have the ways of him. They didn't have the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because it was beaten out of them, it was killed out of them, and they, like Jeremiah says, they shall discontinue from their heritage. They didn't have their heritage anymore. They lost it. It was taken away. Oh, you got it.
Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Yahweh, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of Yahweh.
And that's what we're doing, man. We're prophesying the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, trying to get these bones to live, man. Trying to get these bones to come back to life, man. That the scriptures say, go out on the highways and byways and tell my people their sins, man. We gotta preach this word so these dry bones, these dead niggas can wake up, man. Really, the elect is gonna wake up out of that dead state, man. That coma, man.
God, this is Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knewest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger which shall burn forever.
Yep. So that's plain, man. We discontinued for our heritage, man. We lost it, man. We Yahweh Shem Yahushua made us lose it, man. And that shit keep going. That's an example of the next verse.
Verse 5. Thus saith Yahweh unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. Verse 6. You know, also, what was breathed into the nostrils of Adam that gave him life? You know, it was the law. You know, and the law, you know, gives us, you know, keeping the law perfects understanding. You know, if you keep the law, you have understanding. You have understanding, you have life. So all that intertwines together. Verse 6. I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live.
Yeah, the sinews in the skin constitutes us getting our identity back. You know, because one of the ways that you can identify some Israelites is by way of looking at them, man. Well, at least back then, you know, you can identify and know who's an Israelite by looking at them. Right now, you really can't tell really who's Israel or who's not, you know, unless their spirit bear witness with our spirit that we're the children of the Most High. But they have to have the spirit. Now you have some Israelites that don't have the spirit at all, man. You know, you got some Israelites, they know that they're Israelites, but they don't have the breath. You know, they don't have the understanding.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Verse 6. And put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to its bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them, but there was no breath in them.
So they had everything else, the skin of being an Israelite, the bones coming back together, like the dudes that just walked by. I don't know what he said, but I think he said Israel.
He didn't know what to say. He got stuck.
I don't know.
He wanted to say Assalamu Shalom.
that's Jake, man. They walk by and they don't have the breath, man. They just got the flesh, man. They got the sinews. They don't have it. They don't have it all together. They still in that confusion. They still in the world. It's like they got the fact that they're Israelites, but they don't have the true understanding. They're not quickened by Yahushua. because Israel knew that's Israel back then, but not all of them had that spirit, man, of believing on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Same thing now. These Israelites that rep Israel, or even know that the Israelites, they don't have the breath, they don't have the belief in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They just know that they're Israelites. They just know that it's a cool thing to be an Israelite.
Precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7:24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of the Most High, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing enter into her.
Yeah, so the spirit of this wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua just doesn't go to anybody, man. It won't enter into a malicious soul, like it says in chapter 1, verse 4. You got to be a special elect, hopeful elect before Yahweh Shem Yahushua to have this truth, man. Some more.
Yeah. For she is the brightness of his everlasting light, the unspotted mirror of the Most High, of the power of the Most High, in the image of his goodness. And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new. And in all ages entering into holy souls, and making them friends of the Most High and prophets.
So that's what wisdom does, man. It makes you friends of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and of his prophets, man.
God, and doesn't it tell you in Revelations the 14th chapter that the only ones that can learn the songs was 140 and 4,000, you know? Those are the ones that truly have the breath.
Yeah, and the song is this truth, man. Not everyone knows. There's certain music that not everyone can vibe with, man. Like everyone don't vibe to house music. Everybody don't vibe to R&B music. Everybody don't vibe to rap music. Everybody doesn't vibe to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't get down with it, man. Like it says in Ezekiel 33 and 30, man. They hear the words, they hear it as a lovely song, but they can't, no matter what, they can't get with it, man.
This is Ezekiel 33, verse 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the wall and in the doors of the house, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from Yahweh. And they come unto thee as a people cometh, and they sit before thee as a people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but with their heart, but their heart goeth after covetousness.
Yeah, so Jake, they hear it, man. They oh yeah, we the Israelites, this and that. But they heart, the ways they do, man, the shit that goes on in Jake's mind is not after the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's after what they want to do, man. It's after their own little bullshit they got in this life. It's not after the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They hear this, man. Jake walk by every day, man. From the entire four corners of the world, man. The truth is pushed out, and Jake hears it, and they don't understand it. They can't get with it, man. Their hearts is far from it, man. They can't get it. There's this one Jake I know. He says he reads the Bible, but he doesn't understand it. The Lord only gives certain the truth to certain people, man. To his elect. To the prophets, like it says in Amos 3 and 7. The Lord only shows his secrets unto the prophets. That's it. If you're not a prophet of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, one of his elect of the 144, the 1/3, you're not going to get this truth. You're just going to have to get it when you come back in the kingdom.
Verse 32, And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
God, they shall know a prophet will be among them at the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, they're gonna know that the words that we are saying were right from the apostles and elders on down. They're gonna know that the words that we're speaking through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai is correct.
This is Luke 7:31, and Yahweh Shai said, "Whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation, and to what are they like? They are like unto children sitting in the marketplace and calling one to another, and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned to you, and ye have not wept."
Yeah. So we come unto you lamenting, telling you that this nation is in a fucked up situation that is destroyed, and all y'all want to do is just get along with the get along, man. Y'all just want to follow after Esau. Y'all just want to follow after wickedness until y'all wholly destroyed, man. Y'all don't want to get right with Yahweh Shem Shai, but only people that will is the ones that get that breath, the ones that's gonna get that life. You call, what verse are you at? Verse 6?
I'm at verse 9.
Okay, can you read verse 9?
Yeah, Ezekiel 37:9. Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, Thus saith Yahweh Elohim, Come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live.
So that's what we're doing, man. The word is being pushed out. That vibration of the truth is being pushed out for the breath to come into the elect. That vibration is pushed out. Rather Jake come up, talk, and either get condemned or be healed. No matter what, we have to preach this word, man. Rather Jake don't come out at all. We gotta come out week in and week out, whether cold or hot or raining, and preach the word of Yahweh Shem Shai no matter what, man. Prophesied unto the wind.
This is Ezekiel 2, verse 9. Well, I'll start at 8. It says, But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like to that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I look, behold, there was a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein, Salakia. It was written within and without, and there was written within lamentations, mourning, and woes. And jumping down, Salakia. There's in here it says whether they were here, whether they were forbear. Verse 5, is that 3 and 5? 2 and 5? Okay, come. Yep, that's it. This is Ezekiel 2 and 5. It says, and whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. Salaki, I'll start at 4. It says, for they are, I got to start at 3. It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have trespassed against me, even until this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh power. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them.
So it's whether they hear, whether forbear, we have to preach to this rebellious house, man. To these stiff-headed niggas, man. You 230s, you Uncle Tomahawks, whatever you fucking bywords that y'all use. We gotta preach unto y'all, man. Rather y'all hear forbear. The blood is off our hands at the end of the day, man. Our job is to come out and prophesy. If you want to believe what we believe in, that's cool. Hey, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. If you don't, fuck you, man. You gonna die here in America. That's what it's coming to, man. The line is being drawn in the sand, man. If you don't want to believe in the truth, we're not allowed to sit here for 5 hours and you don't get no edification out of it. And you still go back in the world believing bullshit, man.
And Yahweh Shai didn't want a lot of y'all to believe. which is why you read Mark chapter 4, verse 9, he spoke in parables. So really, whether you get it or not, you know, that's your shame when you come back in the kingdom.
It's not our fault the Lord didn't accept y'all, man. We hope to be accepted, man. If the Lord can deny and accept who he wants, man. He can pick and choose. He's Yahweh. He can do what the fuck he wants to do, man.
Make one vessel to honor, another vessel to dishonor.
Yeah.
You like, fuck it.
Yeah. Well, I just hope to be a vessel of honor, man. If you can't get it, I can't break my neck for you. It's been talking to you for 2 days and you still ain't getting it, man.
Hey,
Like,
my brother said that to me. Cause I got a cousin that dykes. You know, she's a goddamn dyke, man. And she didn't get into that dyking shit until she went to college, man. That's the reason why you shouldn't send your daughters to college. You know, cause college turns your daughters out, man. It turns them into fucking freaks, man. All right, so she went to college. She pledged AKA, you know, got into sorority and decided that she wanted to be a carpet muncher. You know, so you know, basically me and my brother were talking one day. Well, it wasn't much of a talk. He was mad at me because of the standpoint, you know, of what I believe in regard to the scripture, that the Most High is against homosexuals. So he asked me, he said, you gonna let the Most High kill our cousin? What the fuck am I supposed to do? That's the Most High, man. You know, you think I can stop the Most High from killing somebody? You know?
yeah, the Most High can do what he want, man. He said that's a dumbass question. Is he gonna stop it? The Lord can do.
That's a dumbass question.
The Lord can.